Okay. Whoa. Alright, how's it going? Welcome to the Becoming. Today I have a couple of things on my mind. There's no one thing in particular I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to do a video. One of the things that I had on my mind is the love that I'm feeling, right? An experience that I had, I want to share. An amazing, like simple, but amazing experience. Simple, but not simple, like powerful. Okay? Me and baby girl was coming back from the grocery store. We had a shitload of groceries. Some like Gatorade, waters, and stuff like that. And as we pull up to the house, you know, we ready to go unlock the door and then like just get to moving, grabbing all these bags. Before I could turn the car off good, a truck is going by and there's a guy who's like, "You need any help?" Something in me said, just say yes. So I said yes. Usually I say no. Just give you a little background. I don't know if you can relate. But in my experiences, when a guy says, "Do you need any help?" it's never just that, right? Like, is the guy trying to hit on you? You know what I'm saying? So he's not really trying to help. He's just trying to look like a gentleman long enough to get your attention or to get your number or something like that. Or is some like person that's plotting, seeing what you got, what they can rob from you, right? But this was different. I ain't know what it was at first, but something just said yes. So I said yes. And he's kind of like slow rolling, right? He was slow rolling. When I said yes, he looked shocked. Like me and baby girl had to bust out laughing because that shock look was like so funny. He's like, "What? You do?" And he hops out. Not only him, it was a couple of guys in the truck. Two guys hop out, the other one hops out the back. He's like, "Yeah, you drive." So he hop in the driver's seat, move the truck out the middle of the road, and they just immediately, like, boom, 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 like, just go grab all the stuff and take it in the house. I go back because I'm feeling like that's somebody just grabbing all my stuff while I'm just standing there doing nothing, right? I don't know. So I go to grab a bag and he's like, "No, put that on my pinky." He already had both hands filled with stuff. So I go ahead and give him the bags. He take the last of the stuff in and I'm thanking them. And now usually when I have like even like the maintenance people come to the apartment to fix something, or you know, any service worker, somebody coming to do some work, I offer them a drink, right? Like that's the polite thing to do. That's the courteous thing to do. Like, well, maybe they're thirsty, they're out here working, you know. So I didn't even have a chance to offer them a drink, let alone like, I don't know, some sort of compensation for getting out and working like that, like helping. I turned around, they were gone. I'm like, yo, that's love. Like, that is genuine. Like, that's love, right? Like, they just jump out, help. He was serious about like just helping, no ulterior motive, and then walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I barely got a thank you out. They're like, "You're welcome," and they're gone. That's beautiful. That made me feel good. That made me feel like, you know, that's hope. Like, I love seeing stuff like that. Then to experience it, that is amazing. That felt so good. I'm like, yes. Clone that, right? Or no, don't clone it. Just do more of it. Like more people doing that with your own style, your own personality, your own flair. But like doing acts of love like that. Like do love like that. So freaking beautiful. Amazing. Right? Like just so, oh my gosh. That felt so good. So know that there's people out there, like there are black men in particular out there that would just pull up and help with no ulterior motive, asking for nothing in return. Fucking beautiful. Thank you so much. Like, thank you. That was amazing. Okay. So, now, ow! While we're on the subject of love, that's something else I've been thinking about. A little bit, like a little bit, poquito, you know, a little bit. Love, romantic love, right? Take a little further. Ooh, my lips look a little. No, look at ashy when I smile. Anyway. That's the smoking weed, and you know, I drink a little coffee here and there and stuff like that. Hydrate, 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 especially if you're smoking. Stay hydrated, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm telling me, stay hydrated. Okay. So, love. Right? Oh my gosh, what is love? What is love? What is romantic love? Do it matter when it comes to being in a relationship? Like, is that something like, do you find all of the things, hit all the checklists, and then like love comes later? I don't know. Well, I think that's better than like just looking for love and then hoping the rest of the stuff come later. But on my checklist is love is included. Like I want to be madly in love. I want my person to be madly in love with me as I am with them. I want, without going into the whole list, right? Because I believe that list should be kept secret. And then you just refer back to it when you think you found that person. It's like, okay, is this a smash? Is this smash? Is this smash? But I don't think you should tell anybody about your list, right? Because the list can be manipulated, right? You don't want that. Okay. But I want someone to be in love with me that I am also in love with, right? That also meets all of those things where we enhance each other. I don't want to say complete each other because we should be complete individually, right? We're whole people. I'm a whole person. Want them to be a whole person. And then we just add to and enhance each other. And being a whole person doesn't mean perfect, right? You don't have to be perfect to be whole. But then we just add to each other, right? Enhance each other, right? Somebody that is a true partner, a true teammate, a life partner. In business, well, what I'm working towards, I feel that it requires that my person be involved in some aspect in that business and whatever business that they have going on, for it to complement, right? Well, we can help each other and still keep going. Like we can have our own individual thing, do our thing together, and grow as a couple and as individuals, right? But I believe to each his own. I believe that each relationship is as unique, and the requirements are relative, right, to the individuals involved in that relationship and to the couple, to that new individual that couple forms, that partnership forms. Because the marriage, the relationship, it's its own entity. It's its own thing, right? Like, it's its own life. And it is the duty of each individual involved in that relationship to protect that relationship, right? To protect it, nurture it, grow it together, right? However many is in that relationship. I am poly all day. I believe in multiple loves. I'm bisexual. I'm sexually attracted to men and women. And to be quite, I've been sexually attracted to a transgender too. Or to a transgender too also. So, you know, there's that. But I also know, I believe and know, have a deep knowing that poly relationships, whether it's polyandry, polygamy, polyamorous, is complicated, right? Monogamous relationships are complicated enough. But then we're talking about poly, you're adding, like each person you add on, you're adding another layer of personality, another layer of compatibility, another layer of like synergy, like working together. So it's complicated. But I am very single. I don't have one. So I'm like, you know, let's start there. And I wasn't even thinking about relationship, right? Until recently. So this is what it's been for me. After my last long-term relationship, I didn't want another relationship. I came across people, I went back to friends that I've abandoned, to people that were in my past, to find myself and to get back on track, and so that I can heal and grow. In that process, there were people who professed their love to me, and I started thinking about it, like, well, could I? How would this work, right? So I started fantasizing, I started like really getting in that feeling, but deep down, I really ain't want a relationship. I mean, like, they were some really great guys, right? Really good guys. Kind spirits, you know. It was some like little fuck boys mixed in there, but for the most part, it was like really good people. But I couldn't see myself in a relationship with them, like not long-term romantic, like not marriage, like that wouldn't work. Like I don't think that would work long-term. Kind of fake it, but I don't think we'll ever really make it, faking it in love. So I kind of like eased out of those ones, right? And there's people I still have love for, but I'm not in love with them. I don't want to start a life with them. So marriage and relationship was like on the back burner. I'm like, let me get myself together. Let me get my life together, which is like heavily includes business and career and what is my passion. And then I find a couple of passions. I find one in particular that I feel that I know is like great for myself, my future generations, for humanity. And like those are the things, right? Like if it bless the people that's involved and you're giving honor to God, is what I used to hear in the church. Outside of the church, if it's benefiting the people that are involved and it's benefiting humanity, right? And like it's all the same things, right? Like the individual players and the group as a whole. right? That's the bottom line. That's like the best contracts, the best agreements. This is what happens, right? It's like not selfish. It's good all the way around. Everybody's profiting. Everybody's getting something from it. Everybody's eating. It's beautiful, right? And I found that in hemp. And I sat and I watched videos and I read reports. I listened to people's stories. I thought about it, right? I looked at the science behind it. And I said, this is the thing. This is it, right? So now what do I have to do to get the people involved, because I cannot do it alone, right? Like, how can we all make this a great thing for the planet and for the people of planet Earth? You know, we're talking about jobs, we're talking about a healthier earth, a healthier environment, from the air to the water to the soil. We're talking about, like, just internally, people feeling great, because once you do something positive and good, put your hands in the dirt, you're helping the planet, you're making money, you're building something special for your families. Like, it's helping you, it's building you up internally and mentally as well, right? Just all around. Like, I can't see anything negative or bad about it, although I can see potentials who would not want to let go of the current in order for the new to come in. But, like, screw all of that, because if this is God ordained, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is God ordained. Who can stop it? Like, what is God not powerful? So, don't worry about that. But how do I be the person that I need to be for my baby? For my baby being the idea, being this business venture, being this whole movement, right? Like, this thing. How do I be the person that I need to be? And thanks to God and the universe, I'm definitely becoming. This is one of the becomings. I am becoming the person that I need to be in order to do all of the things. And it's beautiful, and I'm grateful. And I don't know where the footsteps will lead to. I don't know where the path will lead to along this journey. But I know, like, birthing forth and nurturing and growing this baby into maturity, right, is on this path. So it's a little scary and very exciting, like being on the drop zone at King's Dominion. So fucking scary, going up in the air, barely attached to anything, and then dropping down. But in the end, like, you're gonna be safe. Like, it's brakes to it. You're not gonna, because usually it's not the fall that kills a person, it's that sudden impact. Bam. But as long as, God, ancestors, universe has got me, as long as it's greater power, whatever it is, or whatever they are, has got me, I don't have to worry about that sudden impact. So I'm good. I just need to know what is the right steps. Like, what do I do? Right? So I'm strengthening and I'm learning to trust more my intuition. Right? I'm out here, wanted to get away from the regular scenery, right? My everyday. Get back to nature in some way. And start to listen to myself. And do this video. And, like, let it flow freely. working a 9 to 5. Those are my exact hours, but you get the point. A regular job, and I hate it. I've always hated working regular jobs, but this is a whole training ground for me. This time, I'm looking at it differently. I'm like, I definitely need the paycheck, but I'm not here to just collect the paycheck. I'm here to learn more about myself. I'm here to learn more about leadership. It's like on-the-job training, right? For this new thing, right? Preparing for this baby. And I'm excited. And that's what keeps me going when people get on my damn nerves. But I'm like, why you just don't do right? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. That's what grounds me and says, all right, take a step back. Remember when you was in those emotions. Remember back in the day when you felt that way and you like, fuck this shit, I don't get paid enough for this. Or when you always was defensive and ready to pop off at people. Like, remember when? What did you need to hear? What helped you? And that helps me to like just take a step back, show some understanding and some love. Cause sometimes I be wanting to choke the hell out of somebody. I ain't gonna lie. But it's okay. It's a process. That's just another human emotion, right? The beautiful thing is I'm able to control myself, and that is what is needed. That is the important part. It's not saying that you will never have a negative emotion. You'll never get frustrated. No one, like, you're delusional if you think you're gonna be like happy la 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 all the time, right? Nobody is just one way all the time, regardless of how you see them show up on YouTube or on social media, right? We are humans with mix of emotions, balls of emotions, right? And that's how it should be, because emotions are just as important as the rational thinking. Emotions help lead and guide you through things. It helps warn you about things. It's a part of your genetic makeup for a reason. You just have to be in control of yourself, right? Just like you have to be in control of your thinking, and you have to learn how to think. You have to learn how to effectively feel. You have to know when to say fuck my feelings and push forward, and you have to know when to say hold up, wait, this is telling me something, let me think rationally through it and figure this out, right? Emotions are important. We're not trying to be emotionless. That's horrible. But that's that. And another thing about love, right? Like, the person that is for me does not have to have a shit ton of money, right? Like, that'll be great. That would be so great to make life so much easier. But what is most important, right, is that person is a good person. That person is kind to me, like genuine, true, caring, like everything that goes into forming a partnership with me. And not just for play, not just for pretend, not just through the wooing stages, but like legitimately, like throughout their life. Like, it should be seen in the people around them, the people that they touch, the people closest to them, the people that they spend the most time with, and the people that they spend little time with. Like, it should show, right? To put it simple, like, I ain't trying to be with, I'm not going to marry a rich narcissist. I don't give a damn how much money you got, okay? You can have the whole fucking world. You can stop the world for me. I don't give a damn what you do. If you are a narcissist, I don't want you. I ain't got time for you. Look, let me say this directly into the camera, because I am so serious. No narcissists allowed. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't give a damn what you got. Okay? You cannot buy good character. You cannot buy kindness. You cannot buy for yourself compassion to show to other people. You feel me? It's something you gotta have. And if you ain't got it, I don't want you. Period. I would rather die lonely than to live a life with a bully, than to live a life with a bad character, a bad actor, a person that's like just out fucking up people's lives. Like, no. Hell no. What type of life could I expect to have? I ain't doing all this self-work just to be put in a position to be lowered, or to have to lower myself to be with somebody. No, hell no. Hell no. I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for anybody else. Okay? You ain't gotta lower yourself for me, and I ain't gonna lower myself for you. Okay? I'm gonna cheer you on. I'm gonna cheer on the people around you, and I'm not a jealous person. Okay? But I demand respect, the same respect that I give, right? Poly doesn't mean disloyal. They're still cheating in polyamorous or polyandrous or polygamous relationships, right? Just because you agree to have multiples, like each individual relationship sets up their own rules. Period. It's what the two people who's living this life together agree on, right? And the relationship for me is one where I can be open, where I can express myself, right? Because I'm going to create the environment where you can express yourself, right? Like, I want you to be open and honest with me about everything. Like, shit. And I only use this example because there's a lot of people out there that don't like this. There's a lot of people out there that you can't have that with. So, like, imagine being able to tell your partner that you're attracted to somebody else. That you having sexual fantasies about somebody that you working closely with. Right? Imagine your partner being able to tell you that, and you trusting that they not gonna go and act on it. Right? Unless y'all talk and agree. And if you agree that that person is off limits, then that person is off limits. And you can rest easy knowing that that person is loyal enough and honorable enough to respect whatever boundaries you two set together, or three, or however many is in a relationship set together. Right? Like, that's what I want. That's the only relationship for me. And I'm not settling. I'd rather die without it than to live any other way. Like, that's amazing. Like, who the fuck wouldn't want that? Even in a monogamous relationship. Like, just because you're monogamous don't mean you get in a relationship and all of a sudden all sexual desires are just off. Everything is just gone. That ain't realistic. Like, right? Like, you're in a relationship, but you're still human. You still got those urges. You still have attractions. And if you can't share it with your partner, who the fuck can you share it with? Like, what the hell? I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that has a best friend and knows more about them than I do. I want to be the bestest of the best friends to my partner, right? I want their best friends to happily step aside and say, that's your bestest best friend, right? I could be your second best friend. I'm your best friend outside of your relationship, right? Hey, that's just that, right? I want to be able to come to my partner and say, hey, this is what's going on. I want to be able to lay out if insecurity arises, I want to be able to lay it out. If any type of jealousy was to pop up, or bad feelings, anything was to pop up, I want to be able to lay it out, right? I want them to know that I'm not leading the relationship with my negative emotions, that I'm putting it out there so that we can work it out together, right? I don't want it to be held over my head, because I wouldn't hold it over their head, right? I want patience and understanding. I want reciprocity. I want it both ways, right? It goes both ways. I want to be able to say, look, This motherfucker gonna be sexy as hell. Been a little flirting going on. I don't know. Hey, I'm feeling the type of way. Can I play? And I want my partner to be like, yeah, I know that person. They full of shit. They a snake. Hell no. And for me to know that it ain't speaking from some sort of like jealousy or nothing like that. That they just straight looking out for me as a friend, as a person that they love, right? I want them to say, all right, it's cool, but you know, save me some. Get the green light, go for it. Oh shit. All right, look, I'm feeling this type of way too. Let's play together. Right? I want to be able to come to them with some like business venture or some proposal or something like that, and them to not be like, I don't know, you getting too much shine, and then try to throw a wrench in there out of hate. I don't want them to be like that. I want them to be like, hell yeah, get your shit. I want them to be my biggest cheerleaders, just like I'm their biggest cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, he getting sexy as hell, women all over him. Yeah, boo, get that shit. As a matter of fact, I think I feel some type of way if they won't. What's wrong with you? Don't you know he look good? Like, what the fuck? You better tell him how good he look. Seriously, like free to laugh, free to do like stupid, silly shit, and it'd be okay. The little weird shit that I do, like, hey, you know, that's just you. I want, if my partner was to die first, for me to have those memories of those little weird shit that maybe irritated me, but now like I miss it like fuck because they not around. Like, that's what I want. My boss was telling me about her husband who passed a few years ago, and when she kept saying, like, her memory is he's a good man, and that came from like a deep place. Like, she got so like he was a good man. Like, she don't even want anybody else because, you know, she had that in life. And she's like, he was a good man. And ain't nobody else for her but him. So she's good now. You know, she miss him like hell, but she's good because she got to really be with a good man who loved her and that she loved and appreciated, and they shared a good life together. That's what I want. That's what I want. So, you know. Oh. Come on, God, universe, ancestors, work that out. It is already done. My bad. Thank you. I'm so grateful. It is done. So I'm going to keep on walking. And the only thing that I ask is, Lord, please let me see it when I walk into it. Please let my mind be open and me to not be like scarred from past shit where I'm like, no. Yes. So, you know, right now I'm just in love with love. And love is love, and it's all good. So, you know, just spread it, share it, act in love. Another thing I'm grateful for is my relationship with my children. Because for a while it wasn't good. Now it's a bit rocky. I have 4. All 4 ain't golden, you know. All 4 relationships aren't golden. But it's getting there. I'm very hopeful, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the times that we share. I'm grateful for my grandbabies. I'm grateful that I could be in my grandbabies' lives. I'm so proud of my children, though. Like, I'm proud of all of them, regardless of how they feel about me. I'm so proud of them, right? They have integrity. They're going out in this world hard working. They have kind hearts. They help people, motivate people. My son freaking leader for real of another daughter. All of our kids are leaders. And it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. Because to be honest, that was one of the things when I was pregnant with them, when they were coming up, that was one of the things that I was so worried about, because this world is heavily influential. Like, please, Lord, don't let them get influenced the wrong way. But they are leaders, right? And they are dynamic leaders, and they are growing more and more every day. And it's beautiful. So when I die, I can say that I left something great for the world. Besides this business, which is going to be amazing. Like, I left great people in this world to do good things and to produce great things in this world, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. And like growing up, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Easily just been like average statistics, right? Shit ain't all sweet. But it's pretty damn good and getting better. I'm grateful. I'm proud. And I'm humbled. Because if it was left totally up to me, I don't know if it would have went this way. So I've been blessed to have some good people in my life, some good people to come through our lives in situations, even with not so good people, situations that made us better, that challenged us, that grew us, that prepared us. Like, it's a great thing. When I talk about a private club, a society, a group of people who are good people, right? I'm not saying take away margins, make everything all soft and easy, right? Because it's the roughness that polishes us. It's just the understanding, the realization that you're not going to eradicate all evil from the world. Now, when people are born, that their life is filled with duality. When people are born, you have the propensity to go either way, no matter what influence, right? So it's out there in the world. It's just about those good ones coming together, like having that safe space to really create and grow and thrive, right? Because it's needed. It's beneficial. It's very beneficial. And it's very needed. Right? To mental health, to physical health, to emotional health. Like, it's needed. We need those safe spaces. We can't be in a constant state of trauma response. You know what I'm saying? We can't be in a constant state of fight or flight. That's not good. That's not good. So that's what that's about. We need those safe spaces. Beautiful people. And beautiful people have come together all over the world. But I'm talking something specific. Something really dynamic. Not to take away from anybody else or anything else. It's something really grand. And bringing together all of those spots, pockets of dynamic, great souls, filled with love and compassion, that are bold, right? Audacious. What should we call them? Love warriors, peace warriors, right? Those that really fight for what's good and choose to put what's good out there, because it's so easy to go a different way. It's so easy to react to the negative. It takes really strong people to stay positive and to stay true, right? through all the negativity, through all the bullshit. Like, to you people, salute, peace, love.